two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
First carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we have. A nice tackle.
Yeah, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Leopard!
On second down, it's Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a third down.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, shit.
And he's going to get this down near the 30.
Wide open.
The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Now that's often a surprise to the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Jackson on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nelson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They come up first and 10 at the 16.
Detroit!
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Detroit!
On second down, Jackson.
Oh, fuck. Good shit. Good play call.
Trevor Davis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Willie Henry in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Shit.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got
Damn, this defense is tough.
the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt. Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nowhere to go here. He
Come on.
the football.
Get that ball.
It's gonna be Packer football. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Detroit!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation...
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And they had the fumble last
Which one of you niggas watching me?
Touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go.
Oh, okay.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. This quarterback now
Already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Jackson steps away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now it's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
No. Check. Patriot.
Play action. Now Jackson. Rolling to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh! Penalty. Yes, sir.
A big call coming on 3rd down.
Pass interference, baby. 7-7.
Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
He'll drop to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Austin Safarian Jenkins with 2 season, both
missed the kick.
And the
Fits.
Packers are able to cash in for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will.
Nephew, I'm trying to move ahead of you in the division, baby.
This is taken at his 4.
No, not this guy. And Junkie, you play the Bengals.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
I think y'all said tomorrow or something.
They did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
Are you?
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard
Or is your team better?
yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much.
Ah.
Idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
I know one thing. I know your ass ain't gonna be able to re-sign Roquan next year. Yeah, I know that motherfucker, but
To throw is Jackson. Into heavy traffic and it's
okay.
intercepted.
Yeah,
He's picked off in his own
I'll see his ass in free agency.
setup shot.
Save my money up now.
At the 45-yard line.
Yeah.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games. And
You ain't gonna be able to sign me.
to run with the football.
We already looked at your cap. You got like $1 million in cap space.
Task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go play action here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and just like
Motherfucker.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air,
That nigga told my, he told my dude,
part of any passing offense nowadays.
fucking corner, man. Fuck.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not
Oh, no,
before
I got to
he
challenge that one.
inside the 40. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Jackson on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Packers. Austin Seferian-Jenkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now for the point after. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of the special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They go play action with Jackson. Out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Left side complete, Seferian-Jenkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They give it off here to the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over, 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 over.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Brock Osweiler, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it's up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Nelson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
Play action. It's Jackson. This will be caught inside.
Ain't this some shit? The ball hit him in the back. This motherfucker turned around and caught it.
Good for 18. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Switzer now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Oh!
You just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. Open space inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Back to throw here.
Oh, shit.
And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
This will be caught at about the 5. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Past the 20. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Again, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.J. Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Switzer now to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Nelson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, Jackson throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
One man in the backfield, that's Jones. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And this is back to a 5-point game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Switzer now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And now it's 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look, credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Packers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Pulled in at the 24. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it?
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Jackson. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. On 3rd down, Jackson. It's caught. Nelson. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Caught by Nelson left side. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is going to be Packer football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Set!
And the blitz does come. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, here's Jones. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Play action. Now Jackson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
They go play action with Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Steps away to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously decline that, and it is a touchdown.
They still have the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of see.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Watch it now, Barney.
Jackson now. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They're going to look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's caught inside the 30. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now they try the right side here. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he puts it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Now this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.